Can you see the strawberries in there? There's two. Friend said he was gonna come get them for me. I told him if he don't, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna pour vinegar on him. I ain't got no problems. Friend, I just been out here working. I didn't really feel like recording anything, but I started doing a lot, and I was like, well, let me just do a little snippet of what I'm doing. I just mowed the lawn. Recently, I just been mulching the grass. I don't bag it anymore. I just let it fall on the grass. So I try not to let the grass get too tall to do that. So I did that. And then I said, you know what? I need to try out this tool that I got. And it's for trenching. Because me doing it by hand was not what was up. I mean, it did okay. It did an okay job. So I trenched that out. I am going to put some mulch in there. And then I got to put mulch in those two beds right there. But then I was like, now mind you, it's other stuff I'm supposed to be doing. But it's a nice cool day, and I was like, why not? Let me get it done. Let's see. You see this? Yeah, I've been kicked out of the garage, at least for the summer. Boo got this, needs to be fixed, can you work on it? So, oh, that's too close. I'm sorry. So with that vehicle and Xavier learning how to drive in 3 years, I'm like, we're gonna have to widen our driveway. I hope Miss Ma'am makes it. She looks happy. I don't know if I did the video. I had did a video where I did the update when she was in full bloom with the white flowers. It was beautiful. But I had crap in my face. Had to nix it. Anyway, so we're talking about extending the driveway. That might eliminate that tree. But extending the driveway all the way up there and possibly to the side of the house, which means I have to move my plants. Not only that, now Xavier wants to play basketball. You know, I never got a basketball rim. The previous owners had one, killed the grass, did everything to get the grass back. Our neighbors let the kids in the neighborhood play on their rim. They're like, oh, if the car's in the driveway, just ring the doorbell. The same neighbors that, strip of grass. But I told Xavier we're not going to be bothering them all the time for that. That's no. A lot of the kids in the neighborhood used to be on the rim, but we actually complained because one of the rules is no cursing. And it was kids that didn't even play with their own kids, and they're just on the hoop, cursing up a storm, leaving food, candy in the grass. Just like, no, we couldn't enjoy it. Anyway, we asked for that to stop. So anyway, Xavier, I think we're going to have to get him a hoop. I'm going to have to move these plants anyway. It's nice, cool. This is the perfect time to do it. So far, I moved 2 plants. So that was a sedum, autumn joy sedum there. And then I had Asiatic lilies there. I moved the Asiatic lilies to that pot. And then I moved the sedums here. And this year they were struggling. I don't know if it was because of the snow and shoveling, but you see how that one came back. And I got all these at the same time. And the one that I moved last year, she came back, but she got stepped on by people who don't understand the point of a pathway. So she struggled a little bit. Now, I don't know, that whole video, I don't know if I released it. If I didn't, the iris that was here that I got from my neighbor 3 years ago did not come back this year. And he noticed it, so he gave me some more. That was on Easter. And then I think those are, there's some bluebells. They're not bluebells. I forgot what they are, but my friend gave me those last year and they came back. And I have my normal hostas. Mums don't look like they're coming back, so I might dig them up and put something there. But right here, I think I'm gonna put this little cute bush that I got like plant. I'll show you in a minute. And I dropped seeds from my neighbor. I think that's what it is. It's coming up as ground cherry. I don't think that's what that is. I think that's the hibiscus seeds coming. I really do. I had dropped a lot of wildflowers and stuff, and they tried to come up, but I don't like the way they look. They look like weeds, and so I'm just every time I see them, I just pull them up. I don't like it. um, but anyway, that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna go with my mom to Lowe's because she waits to get her planter baskets till Mother's Day, and it's almost Mother's Day, so I'm gonna go with her to get that done. But I was like, oh, let me move some of these plants. Now, what's left over here, I actually got this from my backyard. I'm probably not going to put it back. Maybe I'll put this along the back row somewhere. And that hosta, I might move over there. But that one's struggling because I didn't get this gutter cleaned out as much as I should have. So the water's overflowing. And you see the grass is struggling. And it's making that plant struggle. So I really need to get that gutter clean. But let me see if I can get this plant. Now, I don't have my tripod on me. I'm going to see if I can do it without it. Because I don't feel like walking back in the house. I told my mom I was going to be at her house in a half an hour, and that was probably like 20 minutes ago. But I want to move this last plant. And honestly, I don't care about taking the rocks with me. Because where it's going, there are rocks. I know you were happy there. I know you were happy there. And I am so sorry for disturbing you. Oh, look at your roots. Hold on. Oh, hopefully I got enough of the roots. I am so sorry. And the bees love this plant. It blooms a white, pretty flower. Flowers. All right, this is your new home. Please be happy here. Please. It kind of smells minty, but I know it's not mint. I forgot what they told me it was. All right. It smells very minty. Let me do a picture ID. Or when the tag, it said nothing about mint. I got it at an event that I was doing when I had this little side business. And I forgot what the label said. Just saying oregano, thyme. Well, apparently it's in the mint family. This looks about right. Marjoram, also known as sweet marjoram, is an aromatic herb in the mint family with a delicate sweet and slightly spicy flavor. A herb? I don't know, but it smells like a mint. Are you a mint? Am I planting mint in the ground? It didn't spread. I can tell you that. It just stays in that. The mound keeps getting bigger, but it doesn't spread. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. But you smell like it. I never smelled it before. Interesting. When I looked it up, when I got this plant, I got it for free. It didn't say anything about it being a mint. I would have never put it in the ground, but it's so pretty. I guess as long as it doesn't spread. Hmm. Let me pull a leaf. Mm. It smells like mint. Unbelievable. Oh well. I'm gonna wash my hands and go to my mom's house, and I'll get the rest of these plants later. I know. Well, let me explain. Let's have some transparency, friend. I bought plants. I bought plants. You know, our last count, when I said we're trying not to buy any more plants, starting to seed. So the last count I had bought the ranunculuses, which don't look that great right now, and the blueberry and raspberry and the grape plant. Well, me and Fran went to Menards. Where's Menards? No, Lowe's. And they had plants on clearance. Now you're gonna see some new things in the garden. I'll do an overview, but I've been doing some things. They had marigolds. They were $1.50. I broke off the stem, but I put it in the pot, hoping that it will root. Then yesterday, I went plant shopping with my mom and got her plants for her patio and front porch for Mother's Day. And they had a hibiscus. I had to get it. It's not blooming. I got the one that's not blooming yet because I wanted to enjoy the blooms, but trust me, gorgeous. Then today, me and a friend went to Menards and they had plants on clearance. They had plants on clearance and it's plants that I want, and I got more hanging baskets and flowers, and I have some seeds in there, a cone flower, some more snapdragons. I have places for everything. For everything. And I just could not. My only one regret was me and friend had went to Menards a few days ago and they had the purple beauty bell pepper, and I said I need to have that plant. It was $5. Why they had it on clearance? So that's the purple bell I bought for basically $5. But three, three, three. I got for 50 cents. Now I'm gonna go over everything I bought. But at the same time, I want you to keep in mind, I'm gonna help my cousin start her garden. So some of these plants are gonna go to her. So keep that in mind. I finally mulched this area. Let me zoom out. And I planted my some of my hibiscus that sprouted here, and I gave some to my friend. And then my azalea that came back, I planted it there. That creeping phlox was gorgeous. A couple days ago, I took a picture. I'll post it. Like, where is it? Where's my finger? There's that bush. Oh, sorry, right there. This came from the pots that I got rid of at the beginning of the planting season, but that creeping phlox is she's still doing it. Still doing it. Never mind that big dandelion right there. But let me go over what I got. Now, mind you, each tray was 50 cents. Too bright? Not too bright? Mm. Oh, today we got our outcast. I'm on the angle. I can't show my socks, but I got the Stankonia album. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. I got on their socks. All right, so let's go over my 50-cent plant haul that I went on today. Got more marigolds. I don't know what it is this year, but my marigold seeds are not doing what they need to do. this year. I have planted so many marigold seeds, and over the past month, I only got one plant. One. Just one. So, more marigolds. 50 cents. I would probably say out of the 6 cells, I think 5, because that one's gone. But 5 will make it. Petunias. Out of the 6 cells, again, 5 will make it. I have some hanging plants that I'm going to do with cocoa liners, and some of these will go into my garden bed because they're good companion plants. They'll attract bugs and repel some, just like with the marigolds. More petunias. Again, out of 6 cells, got 5 plants. They go do what they got to do. Let's see, more pansies. This is for it was a 6 cell. My friend took 2 and he gave me the other 4. And I think that one's gone. But the other 3, I think they'll be okay. Alyssum, Alyssum, if I'm pronouncing that correct. I keep seeing a lot of the YouTubers I watch planting these. Out of 6 cells, I think only 3 are really gonna do anything. But 50 cents. And then this is dwarf salvia. 6 cells, and I'll get 4 good plants out of these. All right, now let's go into the vegetables. My collard greens. I mislabeled some. I know I have 3 plants. Maybe 5. But you know what? I want some more. 50 cents, 6 cells, all 6. Doing okay? These plants, they just need a little bit of tender loving care. That's it. And they'll be okay. I did not plant any celery. 5 cells. So I got me some celery. California Wonders. I did put down some pepper seeds in my raised garden bed that's inside my shade tent to see if something will happen. But none of my pepper plants have sprouted in my seed starting trays. None of them. I think my friend might have to, so I got these. I'm probably only going to keep 3. Yeah. And give 3 to my cousin or 2. We'll see. I got some sweet banana peppers. Again, I didn't plant any. I wasn't planning on it, but I still have jalapenos, but I don't have a lot of these left from when I was growing them in my community garden. I do cook with those a lot. But let's talk about these. The purple beauties. This one hurts my heart. Like I said, it's 3 plants in here out of 6 cells. 50 cents. As opposed to me impulse buying this $5 plant. Go figure. But, I definitely am going to give my cousin one of these. Good starter plants for her. And we'll see what they do. I also got some more, I have so much broccoli from my friend that I have to plant. He also gave me, cilantro. I'm going to plant those in a hanging pot I got. But, yeah, I bought some plants. I really did. And it was cool. The tray. Got the tray from Menards. Needed that. Now the buckets that I have like my berries in, I got 2 more. It was either me buying a raised garden bed, and I actually was gonna buy some more raised garden beds. My neighbor had found this website. It was coming from China, and they were super cheap. And I did order some because they were like 6 and 8 foot long raised garden beds. I think they were like 1.5 feet high. Oh, hold on. No, don't fly away, friend. My dove friend was here. Cheap. It was like $20 basically. But I pay through PayPal because any website I don't trust, I usually use PayPal. But I looked up the website after I placed the order, and I'm like, I feel like it's a scam. I don't trust it. And mind you, I probably would get it, but it would take forever. And I was like, no. So I've been trying to cancel that order. Took the money out right away. I tried to call them. They didn't even answer their phone. They finally answered my emails, and they're claiming that they're going to give me my money in 10 business days. You took the money right away, but it's going to take 10 business days to get it back to me. Yeah, okay, I know I better get it back. But instead of the raised garden beds, I think I'm going to do the pallet thing. I bought 2 more of those tubs. Coming out, like a little bit further out right here, I'm going to put another, which I have another pallet here. I just got to get the things to stabilize it and more pavers to put on top, but I'm going to put that there. And I think I'm going to put my tomatoes there as opposed to ooh, along my fence. I figured in my tubs I could get 2 tomato plants. And I think I have like 3 or 4 black cherry tomato plants. And I think I have 3 Better Boy, Best Boy tomatoes. So I got 2 tubs now, so I think I just need like 2 or 3 more. And that will fit. I think 1 pallet, because there's 2 pallets here. So 1 pallet will fit 4. So if I get 4 more, that should be okay. And I'll have them on a pallet by themselves over there. And they'll get the 6 hours of sunlight. But in the afternoon, they'll get more shade. Along this fence, no matter what time of day it is, really, there is no shade. This is like direct sun no matter what. So this is going to be interesting with my broccoli. I do have shade stuff I could put, but it'll be interesting with all the sun that it's going to get. These garden beds will get shade in the in the evening time. All these get shade because the sun will be what is it, the west, north, south, north, east, west. Yeah, so that's west facing. And the house and those trees kind of block this area right here. Just going to do a little overview of how things are growing. See Mr. Hoot Owl. He's been helping with the squirrels. I move him every day. Well, let's do an overview. Beans are supposed to be here. No beans yet. This is, I think my friend told me lettuce. And then I have my one itty bitty marigold that grew right there. I haven't did this pot yet. I will soon. And right now I only have the marigolds there. I have some lettuce, but I don't know if I want to put the lettuce there. I don't know. It's a lot of sun right here. I'll figure out. My friend gave me some more lemongrass. It barely had roots, but I said it's going in the dirt. We'll figure it out. I should have labeled. What is that? What is that? Is that lettuce too? Is that lettuce? I don't remember. I think this is lettuce. And that's spinach. I need to label that. Spinach, lettuce. Label that, Kim. My onions and garlics, doing good. I believe that's a snapdragon I put in there. I think. I don't know anymore. Onions. And then my friend gave me, because I put cucumber seeds in there, didn't grow. My friend gave me some cucumber babies. So I put it in there. The sun got to them, but they took, and I see the newer leaves that are coming are pretty green. You can see it in my shadow. Peas are coming along. I lost the cabbage. I only got 1 left. Broccoli coming along. But look, a bean. I did not plant a bean there. Why is there a bean there? Out of 3 pots that I planted beans, the one pot that I did not plant a bean, right there. My watermelon's starting to turn yellow, so I need to see if it needs more fertilizer. But the ones that actually came up in the pot, I believe, yeah, there was the ones that actually came up in the pot, but I moved them, but they're not too happy. I planted a clump of snapdragons here. They're doing okay, but one is doing the best. But doing okay. I need to get pine straw. I'm trying not to put down no more of the cedar. But broccoli, cabbage, that might be snapdragons. I can't remember. Those are supposed to be collard greens. They're actually doing quite good. Beans in here. And how are you up and not buried? No beans. I planted beans in there. No beans. Nothing. Uh, you see my ranunculus, not too happy. But I got a sprout from this potato. I don't see anything in here yet. And something knocked this down. Thanks, whatever that was. But this is the one I'm doing the mounding technique. We got a sprout. The carrots that I transplanted in here, all of them died except for this poor little one. But I did put seeds in here. And as you can see, I need to water badly. Got that for my friend. I think they're radishes. And then I put some nasturtium seeds right here, but I don't see anything yet. But this is going to be my loofah trellis. It's going to trellis over my shade tent. Planted some more morning glories here. I got some more to put in the ground somewhere. Rose bush. I got nothing. Now, I tried to plant in this area right here, but I have weed barrier down and weeds still come up, but you know what is keeping out me? I said, I'm not dealing with this. I don't know. Because I was going to plant some more morning glories along the fence because I do have that black fencing up attached to it so it could climb onto that. But that weed barrier said, no ma'am. And I said, fine, I don't care. I do not care. I do need to come along and trim the grass. I am a little afraid to use the weed whacker around the raised garden beds because I don't want to tear up the finish because you could scratch it so easily. I might use scissors and cut that by hand. My strawberry thing, I think those are weeds. I don't think those are strawberries. I know that's a weed over here. But I'm letting them be to see. Those are the strawberry, the cuttings I put in there. But you know what is growing? Can you see the strawberries in there? There's 2. Friend said he was going to come get them for me. I told him if he don't, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to pour vinegar on him. I ain't got no problems. And then I planted corn here. So it was 3, 2 in the middle, 3 right there. Now here's the interesting thing. This is my backyard, right? Why did I find a corn kernel on my front step? Like, well, I'm on the slant. Like, are these squirrels messing with me? I'm like, did you dig that up and put it on my front step? Like, yeah, I know you did that. Where did that corn kernel come? I don't know. I picked it up though, and saved it. Now, here's the one thing I don't like where I planted this corn. There's actually weed barrier there, but I got a knife and I poked a hole and put the corn in it. So hopefully it's going to protect it and it's going to grow. But then I'm thinking about when it's time to cut it down, that root system is going to be underneath that weed barrier, and I'm going to be pissed. So I'm probably just going to chop it down and leave the roots in hopes that it decomposes and becomes one with the soil. Cause yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Um, but I need that pine mulch, and I know because this sun is beating down and drying out my soil super fast. It really is. And lastly, let's talk about this rain barrel. I used up all the water. So I said, self, use your rain barrel up front. Fill this up as much as you can. Drag it back to the back. It was so freaking heavy. I know I was looking like an absolute nutcase trying to drag this back to the backyard. I got my furniture moving on wheels, and that helped with the driveway, but the grass, absolutely not. By the time I was done, and I only filled it up a little bit, about halfway. By the time I was done getting it to this backyard, my back was killing me. 2 days, my back was killing me because I went to go mow the lawn. That was 2 days ago. I went to mow my lawn yesterday. Back was gone, but I pushed through. So I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. I need to get another rain barrel here. And what I would mostly do, because I have a hose that can go the length, it would be my main catcher of rain. And then I'll have it hooked up with the hose to the second one. And this will be my second one. And I'll have it like get the overflow. And when this is empty, I can get the rest out of that one. I need another rain barrel. Now, my county was selling them for $60. I forgot what the deadline was. It's probably coming up. Um, and I don't need it to be aesthetic. Maybe I might be lying to myself, but it's like those orange ones, and I think they have a black one. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can still order because that's like the cheapest around. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. Um, I could technically use that, but over time the garbage can is gonna tear up. I know it is. Um, but yeah, that was an absolute mess. Oh, I wish I could have caught that bird swooping down. And I got more pots I'm gonna put on the other side of those raised garden beds. By the time I shoot this is a Friday before Mother's Day. So I hope everybody, because this will come out after Mother's Day, I hope everybody had a fabulous Mother's Day. Thank you for watching, friend. Thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please don't judge me for buying plants. We can't help it. We can't help it. We got to buy them right. 50 cents. You can't beat 50 cents. Anyway, thank you for watching, friend. Bye.